Hey music junkies, Professor of Rock here with a special edition of Pop Fix, where we focus on the greatest artists and the greatest songs of all time. Please subscribe below and join our community of music celebration. I've always believed that music is the universal language. It is the thread that weaves our entire civilization together. Songs serve as hallmarks of our history and as checkpoints of our lives. Think about it. More than anything in the world, a song is a time machine that can take us back to our fondest memories and allow us to relive those moments over and over again with every listen. Music is a power beyond explanation. In times of adversity, great music can motivate us to rise above anything. We are all experiencing a very challenging time right now, and more than ever, we need to unite as a human family and lift each other up. Music is a vital ingredient to achieve that unity and inspiration. If you look back at every insurmountable trial that we have faced as a people, music has always framed it and carried us through it. America's national anthem, Star Spangled Banner, was written after Francis Scott Key witnessed the Maryland fort being bombarded during the War of 1812. He was inspired by the sight of a lone U.S. flag still flying over Fort McHenry at daybreak, as reflected in the now famous words, "And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there." During the Civil War, Julia Ward Howe, a renowned abolitionist, wrote the Battle Hymn of the Republic as a pro-union, anti-slavery anthem, and it gave many soldiers faith and courage. Here's what the Man in Black said about it.
Here's a song that was reportedly sung by both sides in the Civil War, which proves one thing to me, that a song can belong to all of us. You don't have to be a rich man to have a beautiful thing like music.
During the Great Depression, a young New York City lyricist, E.Y. Yip Harburg, together with musician Jay Gorney, composed the song "Brother, Can You Spare a Dime?", which asked why the men who built this nation, the railroads, the skyscrapers, who fought in the First World War, who did all that they were asked to do, were now being abandoned, left standing in bread lines. And it resonated with people at the time and encouraged charity, brother to brother. At the height of World War II, as men and women from all over the world were separated from their loved ones, the song "I'll Be Seeing You" became a huge emotional hit, and it brought comfort to the world at large with versions by Billie Holiday, Bing Crosby, and Frank Sinatra. During the 1960s, Sam Cooke was inspired by several disturbing events, including being turned away from a whites-only motel in Louisiana. So he wrote, "A change is gonna come." Think about that. It was an outcry about the struggle that he and many African Americans suffered in the midst of the civil rights movement. It contained the powerful line, "It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come." Love that. Music was a powerful force for the young men fighting in Vietnam. I mean, you think about CCR's "Fortunate Son," Barry McGuire's "Eve of Destruction." "We Gotta Get Out of This Place" from Eric Burdon and the Animals. In 1985, artists from all over the world banded together to raise money to fight famine in Africa with Live Aid. And of course, who could forget the great artists who came together to lift our nation after the tragedy of 9/11 in a tribute to heroes that featured Billy Joel, U2, Stevie Wonder, Alicia Keys, Willie Nelson, Sheryl Crow, Bruce Springsteen, just to name a few. Those who came before and those who are standing now made it through these tragedies. The tragedies I just mentioned, and we will get through this one. We are strong. We are united. Let music be our bond. Right now, I want to share some of our greatest creators' thoughts on this.
Well, I believe that God is music, you know? So when you make music, that's God talking to you.
I'm still creating songs about shaking the world's foundation and conquering fear forever. That's like my mission, along with Bob Marley and John Lennon. You know, our mission is to utilize music to to change the arrangements of people's mentality.
It makes people feel good. I think that had a big deal to do with why this record is still around and why we're still around.
My religion is music. I really have such a respect and love and admiration for what I get to do.
If you can get one song that the world remembers, then I think you've done a great job.
Our song talks about love between people, not just romantic love, but global. That's the thing that's what's keeping us alive, basically. That's what's keeping us from the abyss right now, is this thread of whatever love we can scrape up for each other globally.
These are albums that have spoken to every generation.
Songs.
Yeah.
And the story, it's all songs. It's just songs. It really is. It's all about the songs.
It's my favorite song because of not just the melody, but the lyrics and what it says. It's very reassuring. Makes it feel like things are under control.
The Beatles, though, as far as I'm concerned, are in a class unto themselves. We were talking about freedom. I mean, that's what they represented. They changed the mindset of an entire generation. They brought about a revolution without firing a shot.
It's an amazing situation with me. I love what I'm doing, and to have other people enjoy my music is the biggest blessing that I could ever have.
For me, you know, again, one of the only real ways to stay buoyant was to have this muse, to have this music, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing could be completely bleak if you had rhythm and some sort of harmonic resonance, you know. That's hopefully why the songs stay in people's consciousness.
So right now, as a people, we have two levers that we can pull, the faith lever or the fear lever. You can't pull both because faith and fear can't exist in the same space. If you're feeling a little anxious right now, you're not alone. We're in uncharted territory. But instead of letting that anxiety grow, bust out the headphones. Let music empower you. Let the great songs of your life be your companion. As we've seen throughout history, music transforms us. And thankfully, it still transforms us today. The truth is, songs save us. So what song will be your pilot? I've created a playlist below of some of the songs I've discussed and songs that have carried me through hard times. Click on the link below to listen. I hope it lifts your spirits. We have official Song Save Us merch. Click on the link below to get yours. Let's spread the message. Join our movement. Please leave a comment. What song has been your pilot through hard times? Tell us your story. We want to know. Until next time, 3 chords and the truth, my friends.